size one. All right. That's a 30. Oh yeah. 7 inches is the max for this gauge. Yeah, there he goes. Beautiful fish. And we are at 20. So, yeah, this is a keeper. There he goes. All right. Nice. Nice. Good morning, guys. This is Hallie with BackFishing. I am here in the Bay Area. It is the month of May. Striped bass season is just starting to get underway. We are targeting striped bass inside, kind of like the bay. But later on, June, July, they're gonna be out in the beaches down south. All right, stay tuned. I'm glad to be back here in the Bay Area. What a gorgeous day. We're gonna give it a go here. The water's just starting to move. It's pretty kind of clear. Not too much wind. So yeah, no, this is good. This is good right here. It's gonna be fun. My buddy's already out here, Leo, checking this place out. He's got stick bait. He's gonna start casting pretty soon. Yeah, he's gonna start casting pretty soon. We're just gonna be out here for an hour or so. If there's fish here, there's fish. If there's not, there's not. So no need to stick here for longer than that. All right, my buddy just hooked up. He's fishing for about maybe 15 minutes. He's hooked up to a nice striper.
Watch out. I'm gonna swing it over.
There he goes. All right. Nice. Nice. Good job, dude. Nice. All right.
That's probably my 10th cast or something like that.
So guys, this is the schoolie stripers that are inside the bay. There he goes. Easy release. They're really very hardy fish. So good job, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, guys, that was our first fish. About 15 minutes of fishing, and yeah, at this time of the year, you gotta kind of be like inside the bay. You know, anywhere from Mare Island to like the mouth. You fish anywhere in there, South Bay, East Bay, North Bay. These are where all the fish are hanging out before they go, before they get actually big enough to go to the ocean. So that's where we're targeting, just maybe closer to that inside the bay. Gotta keep on plugging away. This is kind of like cast and retrieve type of fishing. This is what we've always done when we were kids, and we are in our 60s now, still doing it. It's a lot of fun. We'll check back with you in a little bit. All right, guys, we're gonna go to another spot. I was using this soft plastic. I was gonna go to a smaller one, maybe a 3-inch soft plastic, but you know, I got a couple bumps. Leo caught a fish, so that's all what we can ask for. It's just, you know, some action on our rod, something at the end of our line. So we're gonna go to another spot and explore some more. So, all right, next spot. All right, guys, this is our final stop. We are here in Paradise Pier. Okay, as you see, my fishing rod right there, that's Paradise Pier. So one thing new about Paradise Pier, there used to be a fee park. I think it was like maybe $5 to park over here, but they don't charge it anymore. It's kind of nice to be able to go to a park, do like your picnic or whatever. And all I want to do is actually fish on this pier. But so anyways, this is the pier that we're gonna hang out, maybe give it an hour or something, and see if we can catch a striper, halibut, or whatever bites the lure. Yep. So okay, let's head on out down there. All right, so this is Leo, my childhood brother, my brother from another mother.
Hi, guy. Hi, guys.
So he caught a fish earlier today. How'd that feel, Lee? After?
Well, it's nice to always hook up. You know that if you're a fisherman, you know. For me, it's just the sport. Not necessarily.
Oh, what's your step, man?
Not necessarily. You know, we have to bring home something for dinner or whatever. I just like fishing.
Yeah, that's certainly true. Just the piece of it,
Yeah.
just the action of retrieving and casting is something that, you know, there's a sense of, I don't know, what do you feel like, therapy, or I don't know, a peace.
Yeah, just like a friend, he says it's therapeutic.
Yeah, it's very therapeutic. So fishing is like that for me, although I do like to catch salmon, and I do like to catch a fish every once in a while and bring it home and eat it. And that's the other bonus of fishing. But for the most part, we just enjoy fishing.
Yep.
The tug is the drug, right, Lee?
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you out there. All right, guys, here is Paradise Pier. I think the norm here, I think the best time is in the morning. And also, they fish live bait here, which is predominantly is what's most successful if you want to catch striped bass or halibut. And as you can see, it's just a gorgeous day, so that's why we're out here anyways. It's not very windy, and it's outgoing tide right now. There's not a whole lot of fishermen here, but it kind of tells you how the day's going. There's one guy leaving right now. But yeah, we're gonna toss our lures, our soft plastic up to here to the side. Anything today?
Stingray.
What you got there?
Stingray.
Oh, stingray. Okay. Yeah, there you go. I saw the stingray in the grocery store. It's $3.99 for those wings.
Really?
Yeah. So yeah, people eat them now. Stingrays. Watch out, stingrays. You were kind of like garbage fish before, but now people are keeping you.
Really?
That's right. When you know how to cook a certain fish, definitely you're gonna be harvested. All right. Anything today?
Yeah, couple.
Couple?
Yeah.
Halibut or stingray? Striped bass?
Alright.
Oh, nice. Nice. All right, shark. Beware too. You're on the menu. All right, guys. We're gonna give it a go. I'm just gonna go on the right side over here, the right side of the point. Throw my soft plastic. I see a lot of people catch fish over here. We're not at the optimum time. I like usually time the tide in the morning, outgoing or incoming tide, but we are here at almost 3 o'clock. It's just a beautiful day. But yeah, just using this soft plastic and hoping I come across some people behind me. Come across like a striped bass that might be a taker. So yeah, this is right here. This is a pretty good spot, I think. Absolutely no wind here. No wind. And just gorgeous. Very still. Water is, I think it should be outgoing now. But just gorgeous. Nice. When did you guys catch that?
Like an hour.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, did you catch it on bait or lure? Bait.
That's the way to go though if you want to catch one. You gonna clean it now?
Yeah, after my dad cleans the water, he's gonna come in and
You don't clean it?
no, I don't clean it. Nice fish.
Do you know how to clean it, man?
No, I only know.
Oh, it's cool. It's kind of skinny, huh?
Yeah, they're all skinny now.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think one fish is kind of chunky.
Yeah. Oh, did you guys catch two?
We already limit
Oh, sweet. Nice. So you caught what? Four?
Yeah.
Nice. Is that a hot spot, man? What's your
Spots over there.
yeah, for lures?
Lures and bait.
Okay.
Because I caught a halibut there with lure too.
Oh, okay. What were you using? Like a hard plastic or just soft plastic?
Hard plastic.
Okay.
Jerk bait.
Jerk bait. Yeah. Nice. What's your name?
Reagan.
Reagan. Nice to meet you, man. I'm Hallie. Nice to meet you, bro. Ooh, that's good, man. No, that's good luck. Fish slime. That's always good luck. Nice. Good job, man.
All right. Good for you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. That's awesome. What time did you arrive here?
We came here like the second it opened, so 7.
7 o'clock. Yeah.
No, a little late, so like 8. Yeah.
Yeah. But what time did you guys start catching?
We started catching at around like a few hours in.
Okay. Yeah. So it was incoming tide then. Yeah.
We try to go and when the tide's outgoing.
Yeah. It's outgoing now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And every time the tide changes, that's when the fish bite.
Start moving. Yeah. Nice, man. I like this expert fisherman talking to me.
Since we caught too much striped bass, now we're going out here for halibut.
Halibut. Nice. Good job, man. Yeah. That's awesome. You guys come here a lot then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This gets pretty crowded too, but it's also a very popular place.
Usually it's crowded because there's this like one YouTuber who hosts derbies and
Oh, that's Jay-Z, right?
yeah, Jay-Z.
Yeah. Thanks, Jay-Z, for. I mean, we're like old school guys. We fished like when you were young. I'm like in our 60s now. And we used to catch striped bass up in the ocean, just bank fishing. And the biggest striped bass I've ever seen was 55 pounds. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
His
Like 10.
yeah, his uncles. Both of his uncles, his dad and then the brother of his dad caught 255. He caught 45 pounds.
The biggest I caught was like 8.
Yeah,
That's a nice fish.
It was 30 inch, but it was skinny.
yeah. That's nowadays it's kind of like that now. Yeah, it's a nice clean fish though.
Yeah.
We used to throw these back all the time.
Believe it or not,
Yeah.
we used to throw these fish back.
Yeah, 10 pounds we used to
No,
throw them back.
We're not joking. We
Yeah.
used to throw 10-pounders back.
Yeah, I think my dad used to do that.
Stock to Reagan. And he's got a fish on.
Oh, it's a nice one.
Is it a nice one?
Yeah, it's a little guy.
Oh, that's a good one.
Come over.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's line.
Come over.
His
Yeah,
line.
Come all the way over. Come all the way over to here. Come all the way
Oh, that's a
over.
good size one.
Go all the way over. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay, now go over. Here, go over. Here, go.
Yeah, he's not that small.
Sure, try to.
There you go. There you go.
Who won it?
Good job, Reagan. Good job. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Nice too. Those are healthy fish too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice. See, Reagan knows what he's doing. You know.
This guy's a pro. He knows.
He doesn't even want to take a picture. Say, hey, Dad, I caught so many of those already. What do you guys no. There we go. This is catch and release. There you go. Very nice. Right, this guy is going for bait.
Every time I leave, they hit. You was calling bait though, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't eat it.
You got smelt? Oh yeah, that's a good size smelt. Oh, got off. Smelt. All right, he just lost that smelt, but he's trying to catch bait right now. All right, I'm gonna cast a little bit closer to shore. Give it another maybe 5 casts or something like that. This pier, usually you a little bit more success using live bait, especially. Then you can use cut bait as well. The outgoing or incoming tides, whenever water is moving here, is the best time, and preferably early morning or timing the tides when it is in the evening. Thank you for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed the content. Thank you for your support, and we'll see you on another video. If you like the content, please consider subscribing, and we will see you soon. All right, as I will say, service unto others is the rent you pay here on earth. Laters.
You out of here?
Yeah.
All right, sir.
We went to another spot earlier, so
All right.
just gotta keep it nice and clean, right?
Yeah, I had to keep it cool. Get it hot tonight.
Yeah. Where did you get the bait?
From San Francisco.
Oh, the
It's on the pier.
Yeah, yeah.
47, yeah.
Yeah, Pier 47. Yeah, they're expensive, right? Like $30.
I mean, you can fish all day. Still cheaper than when I go read. I buy the worm.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. How much are pile worms now?
It's I think like $30.
Oh my God.
Really expensive now. Blood worm is the more.
Is bloodworm better?
Yeah. Way more expensive.
Wow. We used to use pile worms.
Yeah, pile worm.
Hardly any more bloodworms though.
I fish on wet sack across the freeway. You can look at the Discovery Park across there.
Yeah.
On the other side. There in April, I always have fish there.
Oh, I'm glad you guys limited out. That's super good. That's always, just to even catch 2 is very good. All right, guys. Have a nice day. Hope you get a halibut.